Hey guys, and welcome back. It's your boy Eileo, and I figured I'd share some of the news that I found on Reddit a little bit earlier today, just in case you guys haven't seen it, or if you've seen it and you just want to hear my personal take on it. And we'll go ahead and get right into it. Just let me go ahead and get my team running. I figured I'd farm while doing this. Before we even get into that though, E3 has been absolutely awesome for me. I haven't been really in any of the conference videos, but I did at least get the games that I wanted, which I'm super hyped for. I'm super hyped for the new Super Smash Bros. So I'm gonna have to get a Switch now because I didn't get a Wii U, but I do have a 3DS, and of course I'm super excited for Gage 3, which isn't coming out this year, but it's coming out next year, early next year, so it's gonna be okay. It gives me 6 months to decide if I want to get the deluxe edition with the Sora Donald Goofy limited edition like Toy Story toys, or just get the regular 80 bucks one, the $80 one with the art book and what is it? The art book, I believe, and the little sword pin and little exclusive Kingdom Hearts limited edition case or whatever, which doesn't even matter anyways. But that gives me time to do that while I got my team going, which I'll have to go back to in a second. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so the first new change is coming from the new developer. He's talking about the Titan buff change. So what he's saying is essentially, let me put back to that. The Titan buff change. You know how when you fight a Titan after, I think, every 3 turns, every 2 turns, every time that your Mons attack on both sides, they get a blessing, so all of their stats go up. Essentially, what this is saying is that they're no longer going to do that, but only their attack is going to scale up over and over and over again after, the initial after your initial mons have attacked. So blessing is going away and it's being replaced with attack. That's good, but also bad. That's going to be wonderful for lower level titans. So people with a lot weaker mons will definitely be able to clear titans to higher levels more quicker than ever before, which is great. But at the same time, that means for the higher levels, this might be problematic because if the attack is going up still, and they're not killing the mons, and in theory, the higher level mons, well, the high level titans are going to destroy your mons a lot quicker because their attack is just going to scale up. Maybe, I don't know how insanely, but I'm assuming if other stats aren't going up by, let's say, 5 or 10%, that attack is going to go up by 5 or 10% flat, and it might be just 10%, 10%, 10%. So the good part is that of course lower level people with weaker mons will be able to clear lower level titans easier, thus getting everybody better rewards from titans and higher titan levels. And this should also speed up our runs for titans in general because blessing makes them more tankier, but without them being more tankier, we can just burst through them, at least in the lower levels. In the higher levels, hopefully it'll decrease the time on that too, because some of my Titan battles take like, not 10 minutes, but almost, 3 or 4 minutes, which is kind of annoying. The only problem that really poses, like I said, is with the high level Titans, because your mons are going to end up taking a lot more damage, in theory, than what they do now. So higher up Titans might become even more impossible than what they are now. But I also feel like definitely healers are going to be a lot more important than what they are now, because for majority of the Titans, you can get away with not having a healer, or you can get away with having a level 60, well, not level 60, but level 50 healer with some plus 12 gems. Now it's kind of raising the bar. You need to get the healers up to level 60 because they're going to need the heals to give to everyone to help, to help keep up the attack. So this definitely It's definitely an improvement. Like I said, the notes do say that it's going to be greater than blessing, so they're going to be able to hit you harder. But Titans should speed up quite a bit too, and we should be able to get further, at least until we get higher and higher up. The next note is balance changes are planned, so a lot of Ashramon should be getting buffs within the coming months. I'm assuming, just like we got recently. And this is no nerfs are planned, so hopefully they stay true to that, and we get mons that are buffed up more, like wild, like Fire Wild thing was, or Water Wukong was. Uh, mm, I'm personally hoping that they buff some more Nat 3s and Nat 4s. Um, I can't think of any right offhand, but when I do, I'll definitely let you guys know. So that's gonna be awesome. The new optional functions for the 20 times auto is like 10 out of 10 because it's saying that we may be able to get rid of the 20 times auto limit. So here it says 3-1 stop when all members max level. So essentially, if I have my Fire Miho here, who I'm getting to 60, and I already ascended her, she's level 1, I could technically run the game until she's level 60. Obviously, I would need the energy, the energy to deal with that, and also the gem slot space. But if I could set the game, if I could clear out my inventory of gems and get her start her off at level 1 and just let the game run for even 2 hours straight without being stopped, that's phenomenal. That's big news. 3-2 says no stop with rare or variants, and 3 is no stop with Guardian Dungeons. I think 3-3 without a doubt is probably like the best thing ever because Guardian Dungeons always screw me up. If I want that Guardian or whatever, then that's perfectly fine. But if I don't want the Guardian, it's just like, no, you just destroyed my runs. I just did one run and I'm being stopped already. Like, this is ridiculous. So that's definitely going to add some more replayability to the game. So we're going to be able to farm harder and hopefully faster and more efficient without having to be stopped every second. The next one is new optional functions for League. Quick restart and auto from the beginning. Auto from the beginning is pretty useful, at least in the lower levels if you're just farming for gems and points like I am, because I just do PvP right now for the weekly gleam, but I'm slowly working on a PvP team. So that will definitely be cool. And quick restart, if you lose with a team, but you're going to be able to go back and just restart without having to leave from that screen would be awesome as well. Gem storage is going to be increased up a little bit too, which isn't bad at all. 300 still seems like a little bit. I mean, so 50 in total seems like only just a little bit, but overall that's 150 more slots that we have. So I mean, it's a step in the right direction. You shouldn't have 300 like amazing gems sitting around for triangle, square, and diamond anyways. You shouldn't have that many, so it's not like that's an addition that's gonna really, change much besides the perfect gem hoarders out there. We can get the airship up to level 10 now. So it maxed out at 5, which I think it roughly gives me 10 more energy. So we will be able to get 20 more energy, and I'm assuming a decent amount more gold from the trees, which is awesome, and I'm okay with that. I mean, it gives us more uses for our resources as well, and more goals just for the OG players, the dudes that's been around since the beginning, to feel like we're actually progressing in the game as we go, versus to what it was before. I think the bingo piece receive all at once is probably like the best upgrade ever, because I hate that when you leave the game running and like you come back to it, and I started off with bingo at 1 out of 20 in the morning, and then I come back to it after playing it on a different phone or my computer. Then I have to click right through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have to waste like 3 minutes trying to get to 16 out of 20, trying to get to 17 out of 20. So being able just to hit one button and that going from 1 to 20 would be like 10 out of 10. Observation for clan quit. The new Valkyrie costume is definitely like, I don't know. I think Valkyrie is like confirmed for Bay this summer because she looks awesome. I'll be sure to include the photo in this video so you guys can see it. It'll probably be the thumbnail too, just in case those out there haven't seen it at all. But Valkyrie is pretty much confirmed for Bay at this time. If I could grab it, depending on whatever the price point is on it, then I definitely will, and I'll wipe up my Grass Valkyrie. But if not, I mean, hopefully somebody out there in PvP has one, so I can just, you know, cry over that or get a nosebleed over that. But she's definitely Bay this summer. And the last one is 11. So there's plans for the second anniversary for Monster Super League. So number one, I'm hoping that they do bring back Mini Sarah, because I need to finish both my light and darks and get them on siphons. Well, I've one on siphon set. I need to finish my dark Sarah, get her on siphon set, but get them both to Evo 3 and get them good to go on their siphon sets, and it'll be awesome being able to farm with both Mini Sarahs and my Evo 3 Siegfried. So new scenario region. There's been speculation before. I think it was data mined a bit before, like a desert area or something like that, that we're going to get like a new region. And I think last anniversary or somewhere near that they added a new region, which is fantastic. I'm definitely down for a new region. I'm almost done collecting all of the farmable Nat 3s, just regular farmable rare Nat 3s from each of the continents right now. The reason why I'm farming Aurora is for the Radishes, so I can get all 3 of those. And then I just need the Yetis and I think a couple more from a few other places. And besides legendaries, the only other mons I can farm out now are from eggs, which I'm definitely working on as well, but you know, one thing at a time. So having a new region to farm will hopefully make Aurora Plateau and Glacial Plains easier to farm out for Super Evolution mats, as well as hopefully down our clear time. So if you're still farming those stages, hopefully it'll be quicker, because I can't imagine them adding either a higher level cap or adding more tankier mons than what they have here, because runs right here take me, I think, maybe a minute and 30 to 2 minutes. Obviously not optimal team, but still, that's quite a bit. World boss. I always found that odd that even as a mobile game that we never had a world boss. Like what is it? Crusader's Crest had a world boss. King's Raid had a world boss. Monster Super League has Titans, but we never had a world boss, which, you know, would definitely be an interesting thing if they do implement it right, and hopefully it doesn't cost, well, it's probably going to cost energy, but hopefully it's worth the energy cost. Like, maybe if we do a world boss 5 times a week, we have a chance to get a Nat 4 skill book, or 7 times a week and you can get a Nat 5 skill book. Or actually, not even that. Like, maybe they'll do it, hopefully, like dailies, and if you do world boss 25 times total throughout the month, you can get like a Nat 5 book. That'd be awesome. Special League, that'll spice up the Astromon League already. Like, one of the ideas I had for the Astromon League was low level league. Like, a mon has to be 2-star or lower. Like, the lower the level and just the worse that mon is, it kind of inverses and it becomes the better the mon is. So in theory, like a level, I don't know, a level 10, level 20 slime will be able to demolish a 6-star, Venus, 6-star Evo 3 Venus, something like that, something that just adds a little bit of variety and kind of, I don't know, comicalness in the game, to the game. That'd be pretty cool. Artifacts equipable on Ashramon is the last one. I'm assuming they're talking about the weapon shop that we've had for forever in the tab. So hopefully there are probably generic weapons or generic items or equips that we can put on our mons to help augment their attack. So say for instance you have Arthur and you put on a gauntlet, and that gauntlet has maybe like 2% HP still, 2% 2% recovery or something like that, 2% HP. Hopefully it's just minimum or minor stuff like 5% here, 2% there, 3% there, which would be pretty cool. And hopefully we can do something with that and like upgrade those as well, or maybe add like a gem slot or something to it to help augment that a little bit more and just customize our mons a little bit more as well. But I mean, overall, it does seem like the game is definitely changing, especially for those who haven't played in quite a while. With this new developer, within the past, 3 months, we've had a ton of quality of life changes to the game, and hopefully within the next 3 months, we're going to have some bigger changes in the game. And I think after this, that besides them adding new content as we go on with like a new region and of course new Ashramon and stuff like that, I think this will be one of the last. I think this will be like the last biggest update that we get from Monster Hunter in terms of quality of life things, which is great because, like I said before, the game has come quite a long ways, and hopefully next go around, they'll start working on Colossus and trying to fix that, and maybe add something else besides Colossus, or add something else besides Clan versus Clan and Titans, just to help help keep us entertained, help keep us occupied. The World Boss should be a great addition as well, though, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. There's not a given date of when all this is going to happen, but I'm assuming since it's from the developer and it's about the 2nd anniversary, that it's going to happen near the 2nd anniversary or on the 2nd anniversary. But I can't imagine them trying to implement all this at once, in one day. So we'll probably see that trickle out as we go on to the anniversary and leading up to the anniversary, which is fine because it gives us time just to, get accustomed to the new Monster Super League life. But that pretty much sums up the video, guys. Let me know what your opinion is on it. If you're excited for it, if you're not excited for it, if you think the new Valk suit is solely Bay. And yeah. Stay tuned for the next video, guys, and of course be safe out there. I'll catch you guys later.